Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the second Dr. Zaius action figure from Wave 2 of NECA's The Planet of the Apes line. This second Dr. Zaius figure is based on how he looks throughout most of Planet of the Apes, whereas the Series 1 figure is based on how he looks towards the last act of the movie when they go to the dig site. And there are a lot of differences between the two. First off, the Series 2 one has his regular monkey shoes instead of the boots that he wears towards the end of the film. Also, his hands are exposed instead of gloves. He's got a long coat instead of a short coat. And the coat itself has more of the brown, stuff on the shoulders. Two of the biggest differences are his shirt. Not only is it longer underneath, but it's its own element, whereas this one, it's a sculpted torso piece. The coat and the shirt are one and the same. But the other major difference is the heads themselves. Not only is he sculpted with an open mouth now, and this one's sculpted with a closed mouth, but this one's hair is a separate piece that's attached to the figure's head. And this figure's hair is all sculpted as one giant head sculpt. Articulation on this figure is solid, exactly where I expect it to be from a NECA figure. You've got the ball hinged shoulders, the ball hinged swivel elbows, ball joint wrists, ball joint mid-torso with a lot of pretty good range considering there's a coat involved, ball hinged at the top of the feet, ball hinged, swivel at the back of the knee. You got the ball joint at the ankles, and you got a ball joint at the head. And at first I found this head sculpt to be a little weird at first because I'm so used to the original figure, but I actually think this head sculpt's pretty decent. I like the open mouth, and I like the way they sculpted the hair. I think they did a good job painting the hair. I like the blonde layers involved. I like the way they sculpted his ears sticking out. The previous figure's head's hair was alright, but it did lay weird on the front. Like, it definitely looked like an attached piece. But be on the lookout. Some of the ones I saw, the blonde hair is painted really kind of piss poorly. So keep your eyes peeled for a good paint job on that. Some, like the hairline, is painted way below his chin, or it bled onto his forehead. But I like the bags around his eyes. I think they did a good job with his eyes and the darker paint on his eyebrows. The mouth looks good. I think the head is actually pretty good if you get the old head sculpt, out of your head. I actually think this might be, just as far as sculpt goes, an improvement. But man, do I really like his outfit. I like the texturing of the artwork on his coat. I think they did a great job painting it, so it actually kind of comes across as like a little leather piece. I think the sculpting of the coat here looks great. I love that it's a separate piece from the actual shirt. And the shirt has its own little wrinkle line sculpted in, so I think that's cool. The pants look good. I like his little monkey feet. I think they did a great job with this. I also like that his monkey feet are a little dirty, as they would be walking around on the dirt. And I really dig the hair on his hands. It's a little thing that they could have just sort of maybe not focused on so much because it's such a small element, but I do like the paint and the sculpt, and also the fact that he has little knuckles lines sculpted in. It's really good paint on his hands, all things said. I actually like the hands quite a bit on this. He comes with one accessory, which is his cane, and it fits into his hand perfectly. And I really dig this figure. I consider this the more iconic look of Dr. Zaius, and I'm really glad that NECA got around to making this figure because I think they did a good job with it. It turned out pretty damn good. Thanks for watching.